What's that trick?
Okay, good evening, gentlemen, or ladies and gentlemen, now it's gentlemen. As I said before, what a big scuss, what a big honor, first of all, everyone coming out, you know, in the bad weather. I get, when we were here before, everybody's iPhones were reading that emergency flood watch alert. That sounds like the emergency broadcast system that's on that box that we looked at. So it's a big scuss, as I said, it's the third time that the Rosh Yeshiva has joined us at the JRE. And the Rosh Yeshiva reminded me, but I didn't forget, about the Rosh Yeshiva's own hand, his own yad, in really starting the JRE. And there were really a few steps that the Rosh Yeshiva had done. It goes all the way back to when I was living in Eretz Yisrael together with Rabbi Avi and Rabbi Tzvi and Rabbi Moshe at the time. Rosh Yeshiva was staying on the Chov Saratskin, which is where I lived. He was staying in my brother-in-law's apartment. And we went over to talk to the Rosh Yeshiva to get some pointers, to get some advice. And when I walked in, the Rosh Yeshiva said, "You're the Baal Bus here, it's your brother-in-law's apartment, you should make a rules." And we asked the Rosh Yeshiva for questions, and we moved here. And then it came to a point where where the various JRE rabbis were all going through personal difficult things. I had just lost my father-in-law. Rabbi Avi had bought a house we hadn't been able to move in. Rabbi Tzvi's son was sick, and the JRE was really going through a hard time. And I was at a conference, at a Torah Masorah conference at a Shabbos, and I was very distressed because we were really investing. We had bought a house, but you know that month I think it was Elul. None of us had been here. None of us really had been doing anything. There was really nothing going on. And so I went to the Rosh Yeshiva, and I wanted to talk to the Rosh Yeshiva to see, should we stay? Should we stay? Should we continue doing what we're trying to do? And I was very tense and very stressed. Davening was finished, and everyone, of course, was crowding around the Rosh Yeshiva. And I go over to the Rosh Yeshiva, and I say, could I speak to the Rosh Yeshiva? And so the Rosh Yeshiva takes my hand. And the Rosh Yeshiva is holding my hand. And we're walking, and he says, maybe you want a Kiddush? Are you hungry? There's a Kiddush, like all the Shabbaton, they have a Kiddush. I said, no, I just want to talk to Rosh Yeshiva. So he says, okay, come. Rosh Yeshiva left everybody behind, took me back into the shul. He closed the doors, and he says, tell me, my son, what is on your heart. This is what he said. And to tell you the truth, that's exactly what I needed to hear. The rest is not even important. But the truth is, I accepted the Rosh Yeshiva, I told him exactly what's going on. He said, are you having any hatzlacha? I said, no, definitely some hatzlacha. He says, abissal hatzlacha is eichet hatzlacha. Little hatzlacha is also hatzlacha. And Baruch Hashem, we got right back here. And right after that, right after Sukkot, that was when JRE really started to grow. And she also reminded me of one ride we drove. My wife and I drove to Philadelphia. We had supposed to drive Rosh Yeshiva back from Philadelphia also to talk. So really, it's not just that we have the privilege of having the Rosh Yeshiva who goes into Machazik. So many communities were having this place of Rosh Yeshiva who really helped not only the Machazik ours, but really helped ours get off the ground, mamish from before day one and day one, and continued. And we so much appreciate Rosh Yeshiva's continued support, his continuing visiting and giving us physic. As the Kail grows, as the JRE grows, and every bit of physic along the way really helps us and gives us the strength to keep going. So, Baruch the Rosh Yeshiva should continue. Like I said before, we'll follow the Rosh Yeshiva right there in Israel via some Amen.
Amen.
So first, before the In a few moments, Rabbi Fink, Shlita from the Yiddish Rochelle, is going to introduce the Rosh Yeshiva. But right before that, one of Rabbi Fink's close Balvatim and a member of the Night Kollel who really has helped find other members of the Night Kollel and who's constantly pushing and mechazik the Night Kollel, both with his presence and his learning there, and his enthusiasm and his energy and his asmada. Dr. Dan Berman is going to give us a few words.
This is Rosh Yeshiva. I don't know the last word. I think the esteemed Rabban who are here today. I know everybody's here at Rosh Yeshiva, so I'm sorry they asked me to speak a few words, so please forgive me. So I just want to say, first of all, I know Rosh Yeshiva doesn't mean my chizuk. I want to let Rosh Yeshiva know that, this is the third trip here, but 2 years ago, I was here, and I hadn't been to the Kollel before, I hadn't been to the JRE before. And after that night here, when Rosh Yeshiva was here, I came back a few days later because I wanted to see what was going on at night. And I wanted to thank Gary Berkowitz. I sort of walked in, and he was here learning already, and I ran to the Salel, and Yemen, and they welcomed me into the Kollel. And Gary was kind enough to go there to Israel for a month. I left with Young Kleinberg to learn for that summer, that was 2 years ago. And Baruch Hashem had a wonderful chavrusa with Yankee Rosenberg for the last 2 years. We come every night and learn together, and he's a tremendous chavrusa, and a tremendous friend of mine. We don't talk about anything about Torah, but that's what a friend is at Kollel. So I want to say that my daughter said to me, I was thinking about it's now the 3 weeks, so it's supposed to be a sad time, and I was thinking about the appropriateness of celebrating what we're celebrating tonight. And my daughter brought it to mind what you said, and she said, Dad, it's a sad time. And I thought to myself, no, it's not a sad time. I said, for me, it's a very happy time. So what do I mean by that? So the Gemara says in Shabbos, the Gemara says that when we come to heaven, we're going to be asked a few questions. So the questions that we're going to be asked, I'm going to be asked about, first I'm going to be asked, Masasa what Rova says, about Lama and Shabbos. Did you deal honestly in business? The second question is, Kavati to Torah. Did you set aside time for learning Torah? The second question is, Wasakta to Pulu, were you involved in raising a family? And the fourth question was, Tzipisa Yeshua. Did you long for the Yeshua, for the salvation, what's the salvation going to come? Now the whole 3 weeks, what we're here for, it's not so much, it's sort of, we mourn about the loss of what we didn't have, but it really is, it's a hopeful time. Because in mourning the loss of what we had, we're really yearning for what we want to have. So if it's a piece of Yeshua, this is the time during these 3 weeks that we fulfill what's obviously an obligation. The fact that we're asked when we come to Shemayim, these questions, these are the basic obligations of life. When we set aside some time for learning Torah, this is a basic obligation of life. We're wishing for that, for the Mashiach to come. This is not to sing a song, we want Mashiach now. Not that. It's really to dream about and yearn for a time when Mashiach's going to be here. So I thought that, first of all, say that, so this time of year is really the time for that. Now, how does this bring us to the Kollel? So I was reading over Shabbos, reading about Nevitzal, being started in Yerushalayim, bringing safer about the Bein Hamsar of this time of the 3 weeks. So he's describing the Rambam's view of what we're longing for when we learn from Mashiach. So he said, Mashiach time is not, it's going to be a time after that, Olam Haba. So the Mashiach time, life is going to look the same, but it's going to be a little different because we're going to have complete peace of mind. Everything is going to be in order, the economy is going to be good, it's not going to be war, everyone's going to be at peace. And what's going to be peace for? The peace to give us the presence of mind to learn Torah and do mitzvahs, and in doing so, that will prepare us for the eternal world, for the Olam Haba. So he said about Nevitzal describes, he said, imagine what it's going to be like in times of Mashiach. You're going to turn on the radio, you're going to be shiur between a Abai and Rava, you're going to be shiur. You're going to look for a sports section in the newspaper, and there's going to be Mishnayos there, they're going to be there. That's what it's going to be like in the period of the Moshe Mashiach. So he says that the key to preparing yourself, all this yearning for the Moshe Mashiach, we want Mashiach now, what do we want now? You better be prepared. Because if you're not prepared, if we're not involved in Torah now, it's going to be very difficult to suddenly catch up to Abai and Rava and Rabbi Yehuda. So he describes that that's what it's going to be like. So this Kollel here is an incredible opportunity to prepare us, especially these 3 weeks I said to celebrate this. These 3 weeks to remind us what the Kollel is for, to bring us to learning Torah, that this will bring us in proper preparation and proper state for the Moshe Mashiach. Just a couple more words about the Kollel. So just to come here to meet the Rechem, the guys who come, they slept for months here. Greenberg mentioned at the meal, so he said that, he tries to schmooze with them after Maariv a little bit, sometimes they kind of, but I can tell you one thing, that until that moment after Maariv, during the learning, there's not 1 second to see. You're there every second, you don't see for 1 second that you go home. And then the most incredible thing is when you daven Maariv, you should come just one night and come watch the daven Maariv. So, I'm kind of used to Maariv, it's Maariv, it's 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes maybe long Maariv. This is a 20-minute Maariv. So I must say I had trouble at first. What do I do? What do I do with myself? So I used to worry about, maybe catch Maariv somewhere else and down Maariv. I must say, I don't do it that often. But I'm finally learning to spending time to watch people really daven, really believe in Hashem. And you see that people learning the Torah, this is what brings people closer to Hashem. And watch them. They don't know anything else. Bruce, I can't even make small talk. Really, this whole world is Torah. This is so important for us to have in the community, to see people like this whose lives are dedicated to Torah. And remember, at the end of the day, we really are obligated to set aside the time and wish for Mashiach. Finally, I just want to say that, people say, oh, it's like, I can do it every night. Imagine if they offered $10,000 every night to come to Scarsdale. Just got to come to Scarsdale every night for an hour, I'm going to give you out $10,000. Imagine that. I imagine it'd be a long line, the parking lot would be full. What we're getting here, the Torah, this is our eternal life. This is the $10,000 is nothing. This is our eternal life, everybody. So imagine the opportunity we all have here to come, have a total here, to come, learn the Torah, get eternal life. This is a real thing, a real thing. And how do we come to believe in that real thing? This is what we're supposed to believe in. By learning the Torah, this increases our emunah and will bring us, hopefully, everyone should be strengthened by this kollel and try to come to us.
Dan, so I do want to also point out, for those of you who'd like to get a taste, so Rabbi Tzalo, who many of you know, who was the first Rosh Kollel of this Kollel, who has now really moved his focus to learning of people from the community. Yesterday, my wife, and the kids, we came to set up. We figured with kindness, there's not much to do. Everyone, has a headache. We figured we'll set up. I come in, I see Paul Greenberg. Where's Paul? I see Paul Greenberg in the parking lot at 5:15 on a Sunday. I'm like, what are you doing here at 5:15 on a Sunday? And I said, is it learning? And then I come up and I see, Richie was here, and who else was here? Moshe and Joey were here. Joey was in the parking lot leaving. And there's like a whole little shear going on. Tzal has a whole little shear. Tzal really, from the beginning, his energy and his enthusiasm is really contagious, and he keeps on meeting so many people. As a result, the ones who were in the Kollel a little bit, we missed Tzal, and tonight we have a Chashuv Yigman who's going to be the new Rosh Kollel for the Yom Light. His name is Rameir Glazerman. He's going to lead the Algefa to continue to do Mechazik, because that's really, for those of you who remember when Rabbi Klatsky spoke, this is the engine room, that's where everything comes from, so we want to continue to do Mechazik both that and continue to learn with Rabbi Tzal. So, our next speaker, Dan spoke to his Mara Asra, and really the night Kollel is very much energized, the night Kollel and Rabbi Tzal Shir are very much energized by Rabbi Fix Balabah. It somehow seems to be that the big learners, many of them come from Yisrael and Rochelle. And this, for anyone who knows the shul, obviously it's no accident. The shul is, I've used many of the binyanim. I know there's many shiur, there's Bafnei shiur, there's binyanim. It is, you must just have a very, very, very strong presence of both Torah and Tefillah. And we've had Rabbi Fix support, and Tzal's had Rabbi Fix support, and the Balavatim have had Rabbi Fix support to come and to learn and to engage really from the beginning. And for that, we're really, truly grateful, and it is our honor we should do this for ourselves.
Well, nobody thank God for all that stuff. We just thank God for all that for doing everything we did. After Dan Shmuz, I don't know what there's much to say. I actually came from the sea. Just in my shul, just made a scene many years we were in Nefesh HaChaim, and tonight we finished Nefesh HaChaim. It's interesting that the very last paragraph of Nefesh HaChaim, it's paragraph Lamed Hey, it really deals with this very good time. Because Ramoshan says that after the Urban Habayis, he uses a very strong language. He says that HaKadosh Baruch Hu was divorced, he was banished from Klal Yisrael. The Imam Shirach Sefer HaTorah HaZor, but all we have left is the Torah. Yom Shemor HaBayis, Ebu HaKodesh Baruch Hu, Dama, Amos HaLavacho. All that's really left is the Torah. And this Kollel understands that, and it has people who come to learn. And I have a very unusual experience. Dan and Jack and others who come here every night. So I see them in the morning, I come to the Daf Yomi, which is 5:30 in the morning. So they have a very long day. So they're out of the house 5 o'clock, and they're physicians, they're doctors, they work the whole day. They probably just have the ability to eat a little bit, and they come to learn the Kollel. And then they come home and they chazar over, they prepare the daf for the next day. So it's a very long day, But the Gemara tells us that there's a very special kind of a grace. It's hard to explain. The word grace is a word that's inexplicable. It's a chush al chesed. So I see the chush al chesed. Jack's face, Dan's face, every single morning. So you literally see the Chazal say the change, the total change that takes place. And this night Kollel does that. You know, most of us who are involved in modern Orthodox people call ourselves modern Orthodox people. I think it's no secret that modern Orthodoxy is in a crossroads. We're facing a tremendous amount of issues and problems. We're losing some of our children because for some reason they don't connect with our Masorah. And we know that our own come to night call, it's a very beautiful thing. We know that. It's not what it's supposed to be. It's not what it's supposed to be. And for people who are rabbis and know a lot of choshev al over here, and we deal with this every single day, I must think it's a heartache. Why is it? And is that? And I'm sure there are many reasons. Just for the dark in Hashem. I think that one of the real reasons, the concrete reason, I know when I was growing up in the Middleburg, I was a very young boy, my father, Zatzal, took me to a barn. I was a little kid, I went to a barn couple. So I saw a bubble, take me to a Moshe Feinstein, take me to a Yaakov, Kalmetsky. As a matter of fact, every Malacha mark I had in my aunt's house, Yaakov was there, every other Yisrael shops. So this is even done. So all of my Chaveirim, we saw the learning strong. We saw greatness. We saw what Torah does to us. And unfortunately, I think that our communities, modern Orthodox people, never saw it. Unless a rabbi's a rabbi. What we're saying, will it be, without it be, with pays, without pays, it's been 40 years, it's been 2 years. Yes, give up. What we're saying. Missing one of the most basic ingredients. To see God, to see where the Messiah comes from, to see what Torah does, it transforms the human being into something better. And we don't see that. And in that respect, we're very fortunate. See, very fortunate. Shmuel Kalmetsky is a name. It's a name that you say the name of Olam HaTorah. Just say the name. And everybody sees the face, it's like a shaykhah, and you know the people that have gone for 8 years, and you've learned to learn. Anybody, that's also a lesson how not to waste minutes, how the story came about. The Kovitz just finished learning yesterday with a group of people, the Kovitz on and so on. It's a dogma of Kovel Yisrael, it's a dogma of the Kovel, it's a dogma. What Shmuel Kalmetsky is Gedolim and Ben Gedolim. There's a continuity there. We speak about continuity. This is a continuity of godless. So lift the bubble off from Tony. And we're very fortunate, therefore, that we have this opportunity.